Denver, Colorado, the site of Invesco Field at Mile High, and that's where our game takes place today. We're just past the halfway point, and tonight's game looks like it should be a great battle between two very well-prepared teams. So thanks for joining us as the Giants square off against the Broncos. They're lined up for the kickoff, so let's get this game started. Ford is just about ready to kick this one away. The kick sails out of the end zone. The Broncos will start this drive from the 20-yard line. It's first and 10.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Keep it up. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Giants come out in a nickel package. The rush is on with the pass. This one falls incomplete.
Grading pressure can really change the way an offense operates. They need to keep some extra blockers in, either a tight end on the line or a back that can help them out with their protection.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
New York lines up in a 4-3.
Don't stop that motor. They ain't got nothing. Play hard and fast. Let's go, boys.
Hand it off. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss.
Loss of 2 on the play.
And they'll face a long third down here.
On the 18-yard line.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Let's go, D.
The Giants come out with one linebacker and several defensive backs. Throws it, and he can't hang on. Good push by the defensive line, forcing the incomplete pass.
He hung in there, but he didn't really have the time that he needed to make the play. The quarterback has to know who his outlet guy is and get the ball to him when he feels that pressure coming.
It's 4th and a mile, so out comes the punter. From the 49. Number 85 takes the punt to the 42-yard line. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Come on.
The Broncos with a 4-man front. They give it to the halfback. Burke is there for the tackle with the carry. So on the draw, he can't get free from the defensive lineman.
Yeah, he shedded his blocker and he moved in for the stop behind the line.
So it's 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. Hold the look.
Denver comes out in a 46.
Hey, watch the screen. Screen shoot.
With a counterplay. A lot of space in front of him. The 30, the 25, and he's in for the score. What a run by the veteran.
Yeah, because of his experience and knowledge of the game, he can still take it to a defense, even though the initial burst of quickness may not be there.
Ford comes in for the extra point. The point after is good. Perfect way to start this one off as they move the ball down the field for the touchdown.
They came out with a plan on offense and executed it to perfection.
New York is lined up for the kickoff. Clayton back deep to return.
And he got all of that one. A great kick. This one is taken by Claiborne.
It's still very early, but this is one of those spots where you'd like to be able to respond and put the ball in the end zone.
Ball on their own 20.
Will start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Giants with a 4-man front.
Come on.
With a counter play. The 30 gets away. Number 58 is there for the tackle. Took the handoff and picks up a nice gain.
Yeah, that was a ramble, reminiscent of his early playing days.
Ball on their own 34.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
It's on.
Only one man in the backfield. Setting up play action. Gets the pass off. The pass falls incomplete. Wall was his intended target. Schrader had the coverage on the play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Let's go. Be physical.
The Giants with a 4-man front. Hand it off. Pushes off. Jackson is there for the tackle at the 40-yard line. Hopkins picks up some tough yards there. It's 3rd down and 4 to go.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
There we go, D. All right, let's go.
The Giants come out in a 4-3.
It's off, man. Let's go now. Yeah, you see me.
Pressure coming. Incomplete.
Taking shots like that will really affect his rhythm with his receiver.
Foster will come in now to punt it away. Number 85 looks like he's ready for the return. He's waving for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 28-yard line. The Giants
1st and 10.
will start the drive at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10.
Come on.
The Broncos line up in a 4-3. Throws it, knocked down. Carson had his hands on it.
He's a pretty good cover linebacker. He can run with most guys, and he gets good position. Then he reads the pass, and he makes his move. But he'll drop a few like that one.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Spread. Let's go, man.
Denver doesn't appear to have enough speed on the field to match up against these 5 wideouts. Dropping back, gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. Number 89 didn't have much room to do anything with that one.
Yeah, they had the coverage, and they made the sure play instead of trying something fancy, like going for the pick.
It's 3rd down and a yard.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Let's go. Hold the look. Hard count, fella.
Little misdirection. Carson is there on the stop at the 45-yard line. And that gain will get them a fresh set of downs.
It was a great run. He saw his blockers create some room for him, and he accelerated right through the hole.
1st and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
You gotta believe it. It's RJ.
The Broncos line up in a 4-3. Throwing. Almost intercepted. Forrest was the intended receiver on that play. Reese with the coverage.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Turn it up now. Yeah.
Small, the lone setback. Gets the pass off, and it's caught. Carson comes up to make the play. At the 47, it brought the heat, but it was a good throw by Tubbs.
And that's a heck of a pass. He's got those big old defensive linemen flying right at him, and he showed great composure, making the right read and hitting his receiver.
47-yard line.
You turn it up. Screen down.
The Broncos come out in the 46.
Let's go. Hey, hey, hey.
to the halfback. Whew, what a stiffer. Number 25 is there on the stop at the 37. That will keep the chains moving.
Yeah, that makes 2 times in this drive they've given up the first down on 3rd down. As a defensive coordinator, giving up those types of yards will drive you absolutely nuts.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
All on us, y'all. Watch the snap.
The Broncos line up in a 4-3. With the throw, knocked down. He's lucky he hasn't been intercepted on this drive.
Yeah, but luck eventually runs out. If you're throwing the ball right at defenders like he's been doing, they're bound to come up with one.
And this is the 8th play of this drive.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Let's go. Keep moving. Clear.
Forrest in motion.
It's mine. Defense, get ready. We're talking about freeze.
Hand off to the tailback. Harris is there for the tackle at the 36. Just back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
This defense can put the brakes on you real fast.
The 27-yard line is the spot they'll have to get it to convert on this 3rd down play.
Here we go, baby.
The Broncos come out in a dime package. Gets the pass off, right on target to the wide receivers. The completion does not net enough for the first down, so it looks like they'll send in their field goal unit. Ford heads out onto the field for the field goal attempt. The kick sails through. It's good.
Not every drive is going to get you a touchdown, so getting 3 was big. Now they got to go over what worked and what didn't, so the next drive will get them a TD.
New York is lined up for the kickoff. Claiborne back to return.
Booming kick downfield. This one is taken by Claiborne. They're just about ready to get this drive started after being forced to punt on their last possession.
Denver will start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Hopkins, the lone back. Greg, the man in motion. Pass play here on 1st down. Gets the pass off. He hits his receiver. Number 51 is there on the stop at the 25. Wall makes the catch but doesn't get very far.
And that's what the mark of a solid defense is. They close in on you in a hurry, and they don't miss tackle.
It's 2nd down and 5 to
Ball
go.
on the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Run down.
New York comes out in their nickel package. He was hit just as he threw.
When you let the defense get into your backfield that quickly, bad things are going to happen to you.
Third and 5. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Here we come.
New York goes with a 4-man front. Under pressure with the pass. Number 58 stops the play in the backfield. John, he'll be well short of the 1st down.
Now here's the thing. The defense had all the guys covered who were beyond the marker. So it was up to the short man to make something happen after the catch. He just couldn't do it.
Very solid defensive effort to force the 3 and out. From the 46. Number 85 returns this one to the 46-yard line. The ball on the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line. 1st and 10.
Get some slack going.
Denver looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Closing in, going deep. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away.
Great position and great reaction made that play happen.
Perry was there on the coverage.
Second and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Blue down, blue down.
Denver using 3 linebackers. Tubbs sends a man in motion.
Strong right.
Throws it. And he makes the grab. Number 25 is there on the stop. Tubbs throws that pass for a gain of 7. Third down play here. They have to get it to the 36.
39-yard line.
Don't stop that motor.
They come out in a dime package. With the pass. And he dropped it. That short pass off the mark, and it's now 4th down.
The intended receiver on the play.
Kelly comes into the game for the punt. Claiborne into return. And he signals for the fair catch.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Not today. Play football.
Number 16 out of the gun.
Let's go.
Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Throwing. Jackson is there for the tackle at the 24. Higgins gets hammered as soon as he makes the catch. Second and 6 coming up here.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Solo. Solo.
The Giants with a 4-man front. The rush is on. He hits his receivers. Chandler is there on the stop at the 28-yard line. Sarah picks up about 4 yards on that play, so they'll be looking at 3rd down. Third and maybe 2.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
The Giants line up in a 4-3. To carry it, play action. Throws it. This one falls incomplete.
It was almost like the defenders were in the huddle on that series. They hit a roadblock with everything they tried.
Foster is ready to punt this one away. Number 85 lines up deep for the punt return. He signals for a fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 39-yard line. The Giants will start the drive at the 39-yard line. First and 10.
All day, baby. Come on.
Denver goes with a 4-man front. Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Gets rid of it. The 50. Spins away from the tackle. Jackson is there for the tackle at the 43-yard line. Johnny has great touch.
Now you say, what's his strength? What does he do best? Well, you can see it right there. It's his accuracy that puts this guy on a whole nother level.
First and 10.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Yeah, you see me.
He'll pass on 1st down. Throws one up in the end zone. This one falls incomplete. He felt the pressure and got rid of the ball.
That's what the defense has been talking about. Make this guy throw it before he's ready. It's just that little split second early that can cause an incomplete pass or even an interception.
Second and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
We're talking about bringing. Let's go. Let's go.
Denver using 3 linebackers.
We're again. All right, let's go.
With a counterplay. Can't get it from behind. Claiborne is there on the stop at the 29. Small continues to assert himself with a running game. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Will.
The Broncos come out in the quarter defense.
Let's go.
Here comes the blitz. Pressure. Throws it. Knocked away. And he throws incomplete because he had major pressure.
The corner came on a blitz and he sprinted for the quarterback. Guys love the opportunity to get a sack. And that time he just missed taking him down.
And we're ready to start the second quarter.
Second and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Let's go now. Not today.
The Broncos line up in a 4-3.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll.
Looking to run it here. Fakes the handle. With the throw, it's going the other way. The defender with room to run. He read the quarterback just right and got a better jump on the ball than the receiver did.
And receivers need to be aware of the corners at all times. You know, sometimes you see the guy waiting for the ball to get to him, and that's when the corner steps right up and gets a pick.
First and 10.
So they're ready to go on offense after the interception. They'll start at the 47.
I can do it, baby.
The Giants come out in a 4-3. Tucks it away. Hansen comes up to make the play. At the 45-yard line, the defensive tackle surged through the line to bring the runner down. Second and 8 coming up here.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
From the start, from the start.
The backfield is empty, and they'll go with 5 receivers. He hits his receiver. Schrader is there on the stop at the 32-yard line. Great throw to beat the zone.
I'll tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
It's showtime, baby.
Hopkins, the deep back. Hand off to the tailback. Number 93 comes up to make the play at the 27-yard line. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. It's second down and 5 to
Ball
go.
on the 27-yard line.
Get it up. Let's go.
Hopkins lines up behind his fullback in the I. Number 51 is there for the tackle at the 25.
A big part of this guy's running style is to use the blockers to set up his cut, but they were nowhere to be found on that run.
Third down here, they have to get it to the 22 for a first down.
Lefty, lefty. Spread. Let's go. Be physical.
The Giants come out in a dime package. With the pass, no completion there. And good pressure forced him to get rid of the pass early.
Any way you look at it, an incomplete pass is a heck of a lot better than throwing it to the other guy.
Their field goal here brings them within a touchdown. Long enough, but it's wide left. After the missed field goal, they're set to go on offense at the 32-yard line.
First and 10.
Hey, watch the
The
screen.
Broncos line up in a 4-3.
Danny. Here we come. Watch the hard count.
Crosses it out to the right. Harris is there on the stop at the 32.
The defense made that play stretch further than the runner wanted to make it.
Ball on their own 32.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Watch the run.
Denver comes out in a 46. With a counter play. Perry comes up to make the play at the 33. So after that run, we can see how the two main threats on the ground have fared so far. Now it's 3rd and 9 coming
Ball
up.
on the 33-yard line.
Denver looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. Gets rid of it. Complete to the wide receiver. Number 89 catches it along the sideline for a first down.
He knows how to get up the sideline and use that sideline as a defender.
Ball at about midfield.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Let's run, man.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Watch each other's back.
They'll bring the blitz. The 40. He finds his man. They throw it and pick up a second consecutive first down.
Well, when you start to establish something, you want to keep it going until the defense finds a way to stop you.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
Denver comes out in a 4-3. Tubbs with a man in motion. To carry it. Setting up play action. Throws it with the adjustment. Claiborne is there on the stop at the 16. Every pass right on target as they keep moving the chains.
The defense is allowing the receivers to get too far upfield on them and isn't making any plays to break up the passes.
Inside the red zone.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
And they're threatening again with the ball inside the 20. They'll spot this one at the 7-yard line. And that's now 3 tackles for him in this game. They need 7 yards for a touchdown.
Ball on the 7-yard line.
Let's go.
Kraus, the lone setback. Throws to the end zone. Almost picked off.
And as a defender, you don't get too many opportunities like that. When you're able to get 2 hands on it in your end zone, you're in the perfect position. Heck, you have to make that interception.
And this is the 8th play of this drive.
7-yard line.
The Broncos line up in a 4-3.
Come on.
They give it to the halfback. Carson comes up to make the play at the 2-yard line.
Hey, all he had to do was get behind those big old blockers and just keep pushing. The next thing you know, they're moving the chains.
2 more yards and they'll be in the end
Ball on
zone.
the 2-yard line.
It's on.
Only 1 man back to carry it, and they're
Touchdown,
in.
New York.
Touchdown. Johnny's great at avoiding tackles for losses.
Yeah, we see a lot of frustrated faces on defense anytime we do their games. He just makes guys miss, especially when he smells 6.
Ford comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good. John, they're starting to run away with this one, and they are clearly the far superior team.
Yeah, and the last drive tells me that the defense is in for a long day if they keep playing like this. They need to find a way to at least slow them down.
New York is lined up for the kickoff. Claiborne back to return.
This one is taken by Claiborne. The Broncos face an uphill battle as they begin this drive at the 20-yard line.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
So watch out for them long bombs. Play football.
New York might have difficulty covering all 5 receivers with a base 4-3 defense.
He decided to try and pass it, but he was taking so much heat that it just kind of wobbled out of there.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Here it comes. Here we go, baby.
New York with 6 defensive backs. Gets rid of it. Complete to the wide receiver, the 40. Number 21 is there for the tackle at the 47.
They love to get the ball into his hand, and we can see why.
Big gain right there, 33 yards.
First
And we're at the 3-minute mark.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Let's go now. Hurry we go,
The Giants with a four-man front. Pass play here on first down. Throwing. Broken up.
I don't know what happened there. The quarterback did his job delivering a catchable ball. He just couldn't come up with it.
Second and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Watch him. He's back.
Number 16 out of the gun.
They soft, man.
Gets rid of it. Schrader is there for the tackle at the 40. Number 16 throws that pass for a gain of 7. To convert on this third down, they have to get it to the 37.
Let's go, D. Let us dictate. Watch each other back.
The Giants line up in a 4-3. Pressure coming with the pass. Ooh, nearly picked off. Now, who are they going to call a penalty on?
Pass interference on the defense. Number 58.
The defense gets hit with a penalty that'll give them a first down after it should have been a 4th down. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
On the 33-yard line.
The Giants come out in a 4-3. Gets the pass off. They'll spot this one at the 20. And that tackle gives him 3 in the game. Higgins makes his second catch for a first down on this drive. Let's see what they can do in the red zone.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Key series here as they're in the red zone trying to stay in the game. Hopkins takes it up the middle for a yard or 2. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. They're inside the 20.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark here in the first half.
19-yard line.
Clear! Clear! Hey, walk the
The Giants with a 4-man front on the carry. Bart is there on the stop at the 12.
I like to hurry up here. It's a change of pace, and it's a way to get the defense uncomfortable.
With the throw. Turns, he has it. Touchdown, Denver.
The quarterback went through his progressions and found a receiver that he thought had the best chance to haul it in for the score.
Pritchett comes in for the extra point. The point after is good.
Give some credit to that big offensive line. Those guys are working hard out there, and it's showing on drives like that.
Denver is lined up for the kickoff. Number 85.
Good distance. This one is taken by number 85. It couldn't stop them from getting into the end zone the last time out. Ball on their own 20.
Start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
The Broncos with a 4-man front. Under pressure. Throwing. It's broken up. He had to unload that pass in a hurry.
Yeah, he felt those guys closing in and gunned the ball out of there.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, let's go. Come on.
Dropping back. Gets the pass off. Incomplete. It'll be third down after they fail to complete that short attempt.
Receiver on the play.
So as they get set to try to convert, here's what both teams have done on third down. Small, the lone back. Gets rid of it. And it's complete. Tubbs fires complete, and it's good for a first down.
He made a great read at the line. He knew he'd have to get it out of there fast, and he did.
First and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Denver comes out in a dime package. With the pass, Harris comes up to make the play.
Passing on first down is a way of keeping the defense off balance. If you're successful, it could set up big runs on first down or any typical passing situations.
2-yard gain.
Second and 8. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Come on!
Drops back. Throwing. Knocked away. So they lose out on an opportunity to pick up solid yardage.
Third and 8. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Nothing over your head.
The Broncos come out in a nickel package. Steps up, gets rid of it, and the catch is made. Cornell comes up to make the play. At the 48, Tubbs is getting up very slowly. It looks like he'll head toward the sideline, and we'll get you an injury report as quickly as possible. Ball right around midfield.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Not today. So 4.
They'll pass on first down. Pump faking, going long. Drops the interception. Dropped in the end zone, so the offense still has possession.
And that's the last thing you want as a defender, to have the ball go right through your hands in the end zone.
And this is the 8th play of this drive.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
All go special. Work all go special.
Denver stays in its base defense even though the offense comes out with 5 receivers. With the throw, incomplete.
Pass interference on the defense. Number 23.
This one goes against the defender.
Both the offensive and the defensive player have a right to go for the ball there. But it looks as though the defender just decided to tackle the receiver rather than play in the pass.
Eighth play of this drive.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
The Broncos come out in a nickel package. Steps up into the pocket. Gets the pass off. Caught out of bounds.
You know, as a receiver, you have to be aware of so many things. Where the first down marker is, where the defenders are, and where the sideline is as you stretch out to make that catch.
Number 89 was the one they were trying to get the ball to. So an update now on the injury. It doesn't appear to be anything serious, and his return is probable. The blitz is on. Gets rid of it. Complete to the wide receiver, and he'll take it out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Good read on that pass play.
They brought some extra guys to try and get some pressure, but he read it quickly. So his receiver had a step and fired a strike.
So they have first and 10 here.
On the 26-yard line.
Keep the throttle down.
The Broncos line up in a 4-3. Setting up play action. Pass ball's incomplete. John, he rushed that throw.
And you should credit the defensive line. They do a nice job tying up the blockers and can bring pressure up the middle. When you combine their play with the fact that the defensive coordinator likes to bring additional blitzes from the outside, it can make for a very long day for the quarterback.
Clear! Hey, let's go.
The Broncos with a 4-man front.
Watch your eyes.
Give it to the halfback. Perry comes up to make the play at the 21-yard line. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. If they can get it to the 16-yard line, that would be a first down.
What screen?
Barber using split backs. Throws it. He hits his receiver. Touchdown, New York.
The quarterback knew that he had to make that pass perfect, and he got the job done on that one.
Ford comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good.
Now that's just the type of thing that you come to expect from these guys. They do a really good job scripting the plays that they're going to be running, and they do a great job of executing them when they run them.
Going with the squib kick. From the 22-yard line. The Broncos have their work cut out for them as they take over at the 28. Tubbs returns after spending time on the sideline with an injury.
Wilt.
The Giants line up in a 4-3.
All right, here we go.
They give it to the halfback. Number 51 is there on the stop at the 34.
If they keep getting gains like this, it could really open up things for them in the second half.
It's second down and 4 to go.
On the 34-yard line.
Back it up, baby. Safety right.
Number 16 from the shotgun. Gets rid of it. This one falls incomplete. He threw it a little too soon, and it missed the mark. The pass rush almost got to him.
I don't think he ever had a chance to set his feet. I'll tell you one thing. This defensive coach sure has his defensive linemen pumped up.
3rd and 4. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Not today. Here we go, baby.
The Broncos line up in a 5-receiver set this time. With the throw, nearly intercepted.
I'll tell you, the defense made a great stand right there.
So as we get set for the punt, let's take a look at our returners' stats. Nothing happening for the offense there, forced into a 3-and-out. From the 35. And this should be the last play of the half.
At the 43-yard line. 1st and 10.
Denver lines up in the 46. With the carry. Perry comes up to make the play at the 46-yard line. So after the first 2 quarters of play, the score is 24-7. Giants.
The Broncos 7. We're ready to begin the 3rd quarter of play.
Pritchett comes in to kick off.
To start the second half. Number 85.
Sends it sailing. From the 1.
In the first half, the other team let their guard down and seemed unprepared for what they were going to face out there. You can be sure that they made some adjustments, and they're going to come out more focused now.
The
1st and 10.
will start the drive at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the
The
ball.
Broncos with a 4-man front. On the call. Harris is there for the tackle at the 37.
He's looked pretty good so far. It's going to be up to the defensive coordinator to make some adjustment and find a way to slow him down.
Second down, 2 to go.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Yeah, it's on.
Denver
It's on,
using
man.
3 linebackers.
Hey, switch. Watch each other back.
Gets the call. Cornell is there on the stop at the 37-yard line. Small takes it up the middle for a yard or 2. Third and one coming up on this
Ball
play.
on the 37-yard line.
On the call, fakes the handoff, throws it. Reese comes up to make the play at the 42-yard line. They convert for the first down on that throw.
And they ran the perfect play to get those couple of yards.
First and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Do something. Come on. Knock him out.
Denver comes out in their nickel package, receives the handoff. Joyce, he's there on the stop. Short game, big hit by the defensive end. Second and 8.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Everything you got. Watch the snap down.
Small, the lone back. Tubbs sends a man in motion.
Back it up, baby. Temper. Let's go, D. Let's go. Here we go, baby.
Steps up into the pocket with the throw. Knocked away.
He needs to do a better job putting the pass in a spot where only his guy can get it. Those tip passes can turn into interceptions pretty easily.
And here's what they've been able to do so far on third down.
Get it, son. Deuce it. Here we go, baby.
The offense has been stepping it up on third down all day.
Throws it. Claiborne is there on the stop at the 24. Number 89 adds to his total with that catch and is now over 100 yards. It's first and 10.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Yeah, you see me. Defense, get ready.
They'll go from the I formation. Throwing it away. He couldn't find a receiver, so he threw it where no one could get it. Ball on the 24-yard line.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
What's the hard count? Here we go.
Only one man in the backfield.
All on us, y'all. Clear.
Gives the ball off. Play action. Closing in. Throws this one away. He didn't want to risk an interception and decides to throw it away. The 14-yard line is where they have to go to pick up the first down. Denver comes out in the quarter defense. Uses the pump, gets rid of it, and he makes the grab. Forrest didn't get enough for the first.
6 on the play.
And the kicking team come on for this field goal attempt. The veteran connecting for the field goal.
The key to winning is having your drives get some sort of points for your team. They got it done on that drive. And I'm sure they'll think a touchdown for their next one.
New York is lined up for the kickoff. Claiborne back to return.
This one is fielded by Claiborne. The Broncos need to rebound quickly as they start this drive at the 20.
The Broncos will start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Go! Come on!
Alexander comes in motion.
Play hard and fast, baby.
Crosses it out to the right. Number 51 breaks the play up in the backfield.
The running game's not been a factor all day.
2nd and 13. Ball on the 17-yard line.
The Giants come out in a 4-3. Gets the pass off. He deflected it just in time to avert the completion.
The intended receiver on the play. Third and 13. Ball on the 17-yard line.
New York comes out in a dime package. With the throw, he goes up and grabs it. They're going to spot this one at the 32-yard line. He makes his 5th stop of the game on that play. That was a good adjustment by the receiver as he reads the man coverage and finds open space.
The thing with these option routes is everyone has to make their read quickly and make their adjustments quickly. Running option routes and running them effectively takes a lot of repetition and practice.
Only one man in the backfield.
It's on. Get it on. Here we go. Hold the left.
Hand it off. This one will be spotted at the 39. He records his 3rd tackle of the game.
Vision is so important to these ball carriers. They got to find the hole and get to it before it closes. There's no hole there, and they got to know that too. If you don't have the vision, you just can't find the hole.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
The Giants come out in a dime package.
Yeah, you see me.
Throws it, and the catch is made. White comes up to make the play at the 47-yard line. He has such a quick release, and the ball is out before anybody knows what's happening.
That makes it hard for him to be sacked, and it gives the defenders less time to react.
Ball on their own 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Let's ride, man.
New York goes with a 4-man front. Rolling right, dumps it off. Incomplete pass. That ball did not have enough Phillips. Phillips was his intended target.
Second and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
Number 16 from the shotgun. Pressure, gets the pass off, and he is bumped out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Excellent recognition by the receiver, reading the coverage and adjusting his route accordingly.
Option routes are receiving routes designed to take advantage of the coverage. It's up to both the receiver and the quarterback to make the same read. If the receiver reads zone, but the quarterback reads man, you can see passes going right to the defender.
Handed off to the back. Number 51 comes up to make the play at the 42.
They might not be busting off big games, but those linemen are really working hard down there.
9th play of this drive.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Here we go. No more, fellas.
Number 16 back in the shotgun. Pressure coming with the pass. The pass falls incomplete. They dropped additional people into the secondary, but still generated an excellent pass rush.
And that gives you a lot of flexibility calling your defense. If the guys up front are good at creating pressure, then you don't have to blitz as often, giving you the ability to double cover an opponent's best receiver.
Let's get some pressure.
I think this defense looks forward to these 3rd down situations because they've been stopping them today.
Hit and sack.
He's had a tough time making reads when the defense mixes up their zone. What you want to do is look to the middle of the field or the seam right between the corner and the safety for completions.
Number 85 gets set for the return as we take a look at his numbers. They're unable to pick up the 1st down, and here comes the punting unit again for the 6th time. And he chooses not to return this one.
First
2 minutes left in the quarter.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Everything you got. Here we go.
Small, the lone back.
Clear. Let's go, dude.
Looking upfield. Jackson is there on the stop at the 28.
The defense has had a tough time slowing down the running game. The offensive line has really controlled the line of scrimmage. opening up some big holes for the back to run through.
Second and 2.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Get it up. Defense, get ready. Check it. Let's go.
Here they come. Throwing. Someone gets a hand up and it drops to the ground. Miller was the intended recipient on that short throw. Claiborne had the coverage on the play. As they get ready for this third down play, we'll take a look at how they've done today. The Broncos line up in a 4-3. Well play. Carson tackles him, and they won't get the first. Small makes a valiant effort, but can't make it to the first down marker. Kelly will come in now to punt it away. Claiborne is back to receive this kick. From the 33-yard line.
38-yard punt. Return for a gain of 1 yard.
First and 10.
At the 35-yard line. First and 10.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. All day, baby. Come on. Press strong.
Dropping back to pass on first down. On the move. Almost intercepted.
What the defense is doing is they're watching the quarterback's eyes. They're cluing. They're in position so that whatever happens, the ball is in front of them. And that time, it almost got him an interception.
Second and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Keep moving.
With the throw. This one falls incomplete. He barely got that one off.
Yeah, it wasn't a sack. What it did was make the quarterback adjust his throw, and it messed up his rhythm.
Third and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line.
What you got for me? Turn it up now.
The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on third down so far. Throws it. It's going the other way. Perfect defensive call and a great individual effort by number 51.
He has a strong, accurate arm, but he can also be a little reckless with the ball, taking some risk downfield that he really shouldn't. You got to do a little better reading defense. Throwing like that into a zone coverage, you're going to get into some trouble.
7 defensive backs in this one. Steps up, under pressure, rolling out to his left. Floats one into the end zone. Great effort up front to put the pressure on.
And you see that kind of thing out of these guys a lot. They're big and they're strong and they're fast. Opposing offensive lines sure have their hands full when they get out in this field.
Second and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
One back.
The Broncos with a 4-man front. Hand off to the tailback. They're going to spot this one at the 40-yard line. He was in on that play, giving him 7 tackles so far in the game. Third down here. They have to get it to the 31-yard line to convert. The Broncos come out in the quarter defense. Gets the pass off, right on target to the wide receiver. Number 89 catches a beautiful pass, John, and that'll pick up a first down.
Yeah, that ball had plenty of motion on it. Nice tight spiral and perfect placement.
First and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line.
You got to believe it. It's RJ.
The Broncos line up in a 4-3.
Hey, let's go.
On the ground. Perry comes up to make the play at the 23-yard line.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry, but there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the open.
At the end of 3, the score is 27-7. Giants.
7.
Denver has been beaten up all game long and will need a big fourth quarter if they're going to make a comeback. 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen.
The Broncos come out in a nickel package.
From the start,
Handed off to the back. Harris comes up to make the play at the 22. John, nothing there on that play. Looks like he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
They better mix up the play call a little more, trying to free up some space in the middle. That back just didn't have any help from his line on that play.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
These third downs haven't been much of an obstacle, and it's helped them to take the lead. It's the toss to the left. The 10. Perry is there on the stop at the 5. He's showing no signs of fatigue as he bulldozes for 125 yards. It's 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Keep the throttle down. Get it up. Bring it up. Bring it up.
Reese is there for the tackle.
With the carry.
The blocking just wasn't there on the outside.
It's 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Tubbs with a man in motion.
Let's go. Play hard and fast, baby.
They give it to the halfback. Strong move. Cornell is there on the stop. Trying to run it in on 2nd and goal. No dice. It's 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Hey. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
And we can attribute this lead to their ability to convert on 3rd down. Reese stops the play in the backfield. They tried to get it in on the ground, and the defense says, not this time. This will be a chip shot. The try is good. They're now up by 23 following the field goal. Ford looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off.
Back to return.
Nice distance. This one is taken by Claiborne.
They need one quick score and then some more.
The
1st and 10.
will start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Stay posted now.
The Giants with a 4-man front. Throwing. This one goes to the fullback on the right side. Sparks is there for the tackle at the 17-yard line. It's 2nd down and a long way to go.
On the 17-yard line.
The Giants line up in a 4-3. Give it to the halfback. Hansen is there on the stop at the 22. Even though they're trailing, the coach seems unwilling to abandon the ground game. Ball on their own 22.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Come on. DBs, let's go.
The Giants come out in a dime package. Gets the pass off. Almost picked off.
When you talk about ball control and time of possession, that's not what you want to see.
Foster comes into the game for the punt. Number 85 sets up, waiting for the punt. And so the punt goes out of bounds. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
All right, let's go.
Denver goes with a four-man front.
What's the hard count? Defense, get ready. Do something.
Hands it off. Carson is there on the stop at the 38-yard line.
He's having himself quite a game. He's one of those guys who you can really trust to carry the load on offense.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Will.
Here I go. Clear. Hot. Ain't no thing. Hot.
They give it to the halfback. Number 25 is there for the tackle at the 25-yard line.
Some of these guys are like a train. They lower their head, keep their legs moving, and charge straight ahead. Sometimes he'll even drag a defender 10 yards before he'll start slowing down.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Let's turn it up, D.
Denver lines up in a 4-3. They'll go with a play fake. He's going for it all. Jumping and has it.
I'll tell you, the quarterback and the receiver look like they've been working on that route for a long time, and it paid off there.
Ford comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. The Giants pour it on with another score.
New York is lined up for the kickoff. Playmaker back to return.
This one is fielded by Claiborne.
It sure doesn't look like they're going to be able to come back in this one, but it's an issue of pride. They want to prove that they're better than they've played so far.
The Broncos will start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
They line up in the I formation. Gets the delayed handle. Schrader is there for the tackle at the 28-yard line. 9-yard gain. Ball on their own 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
There we go, D. Let's go now.
The Giants come out in the quarter defense. Closing in. Long throw. Ooh, nearly picked off.
Sometimes in zone coverage, a quarterback will throw to a spot where his receiver is supposed to be. That time, the only one there was a defender who couldn't make the catch.
3rd and 2. Ball on the 28-yard line.
Let's go. This is it.
This team has to start converting on 3rd down if they're going to be successful.
Hansen is there on the stop at the 26. They're trying to pick up the first down on the ground, but they're short.
I have to question that call. They're losing the game, and they aren't in field goal range, but they still run the ball.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Fair catch called for. Ball on their own 25.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
So we gonna take it. All right, now. Let's do our thing.
The Broncos line up in a 4-3. Perry is there for the tackle at the 30-yard line.
They've done a good job moving the ball in the ground, and you can give most of the credit to that big offensive line. They've controlled the line of scrimmage from the very start.
2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
I'm coming through, baby. Hold the look.
They line up in the I formation.
Stay posted up. Bring it! Keep the throttle down. All right, let's go. Deuce it. Check it. Do something. Careful. Everything you got.
Hand it off to the back. Ooh, what a stiff arm. Carson comes up to make the play at the 34.
He's dominated out there in this one. He told me this week at practice that he was going to have a big game, and he's really shown us that big playability.
2-minute warning coming up.
On the 34-yard line.
Let's go, huh? Big play, baby.
They've executed very well on 3rd down so far, and that's a big reason why they're ahead at the moment.
Not today. Hey, put the plans on. Watch your man. One of us gonna make a play.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark.
On the 34-yard line.
Guess what we like?
Consistent success on 3rd down, which they've had, usually translates into a win.
Hand it off to the fullback. Number 25 is there on the stop at the 47. Great run there. That'll be a 1st down.
He really ran well there. He gets some great blocks, and he has patience as he picks up the 1st down.
Ball on their own 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Keep moving. Let's go.
Fullback handoff. Reese is there for the tackle at the 48, and a pickup of about 2. It's 2nd down and 9 to
Ball
go.
on the 48-yard line.
All day, baby. Come on. Here we go.
The Broncos with a 4-man front. Hand it off. Cornell is there on the stop at the 50-yard line. Small takes it up the middle for a yard or 2. Looking for a 3rd down conversion here. They have to get it to the 43.
Hey, let's go 1D. First left.
They've done very well on 3rd down to this point. Hands off to the tailback. Carson comes up to make the play at the 47-yard line. That 3rd down run, not enough to keep the drive alive, so the punting team coming in.
There's nothing wrong with trying to grind it out in the 4th quarter when you're playing with a lead.
Kelly is ready to punt this one away. Claiborne is the deep return man. They'll spot this one where it went out.
This is one of those situations where they're playing for respect. The game really hasn't gone the way they thought it would, but they have a lot of pride in their team. And I'd expect to see them keep fighting till that final whistle.
Ball on their own 19.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
The defense lines up in the nickel. Pressure. He gets there and pulls him down from behind.
Makes the
The
sack.
veteran slips in there and gets the sack.
Hey, you still got to give him a lot of respect. His moves haven't diminished that much, and he still makes impact plays.
Throws it. Broken up. Saris was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Garner with the coverage.
Third and long. Ball on the 13-yard line.
You gotta have it, D. Rush in. Knock him out.
The blitz is on. Throwing. The pass ball's incomplete. Good call by the defense as they set the corner on a blitz.
He just had too much pressure in his face to see anything, and he threw one out there. Lucky for him, it wasn't picked off.
Nothing happening on that drive, and they'll punt it away. And he chooses not to return this one.
Fair catch made at the 46-yard line.
Deuce it. Keep moving. Come on. I can do it, baby. Set. Let us dictate. Hot. Don't make a play.
He'll take a knee. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
All right, now. We're talking about bringing.
Number 87, the motion man.
Stay both left. Here we come. They soft, man. Watch each other back.
That'll wrap this one up, and the final score is New York 37.
37. The Broncos 7.
For EA Sports, this is Al Michaels and John Madden wishing you a very pleasant good evening.